Good evening team, welcome back to Glenn's Workshop. Today just going to be a little one just on the other day when we cleaned out the fuel lines of the four-wheeler. I realised that the tyres were all flat on here, so I just thought I'd give a quick little run through on how you actually pump tyres up. So this goes for everything, whether it's a little four-wheeler like this or whether it's the scooter ones or even the bike tyre ones as well. So on every set of tyres you will have a whole lot of jargon that runs around the side of the tyre. So in most places there'd be a number, which in this case is the 24. It is kind of hard to see. Oh, there we go. So 24 psi. So 24 is how much pressure per square inch goes inside of the tyre. So on every single tyre you look at, there'll be these markings. So we'll just test that theory here, and we'll go over to, say, this is just a adult scooter, push scooter, and in this case here, so on this one here it says pressure. And then you've got, in this particular application, it's 36 psi. So every system or every different wheel will have a different psi rating that the tyre or the inside tube can actually handle. So before you actually start pumping them up, definitely make sure that you check for how much your tyre is actually rated at first. At least then you know that you won't overinflate it. So overinflating a tyre or even under inflating a tyre is bad. So either way, so even especially when you're on a filling up or pumping up your car tyre. A car tyre is meant to almost be 80% flat when it hits the road, so it is literally going to be that part of the tyre that we want to hit the road. So on this four-wheeler it's a little bit different because it's an off-road thing and the tyre's a little bit rounded. But if you overinflate a tyre, perfect example is this one here. It's not flat on top, so it does end up bulging out the top. And then that's when you get the main wear in the middle of your tyre. The other one is when you underinflate a tyre, if you just push it down a little bit, the two outsides is the bit that actually touches the road. So every time you do it, just take a quick look around. I had to clean these ones off because of course it's an off-road four-wheeler, but just clean around and make sure you find those markings before you actually do anything. So what we'll do is I've just got a Airhawk. We brought it a long time ago, but the good thing about it is it's got a digital readout, and when you put it on, it's a bit weird to see. Oh, there we go. So you can actually change the scale. So on the side of the tyre, it'll tell you what the actual scale is, and in this case we're looking at the PSI, so sorry, it's a bit hard to read. But then what you can do is increase to where the tyre is meant to be. So in this case it is 24 PSI. So once it's all set, then we will turn it on and we'll pump it up. So the only downside to the Airhawk is the way that it actually attaches. So you've actually got to wind it on. Like, there's always a cap that sits on top of most tyres, so take that cap off of course, and then you've got to actually wind this one on to the threads. So the only downside to it is that when you actually get to the amount of pressure you want in the tyre, then you've got to quickly unwind it to take it off. But in the meantime of it unwinding it, the air's still coming out. So literally all that I do to combat that is I just turn it on. So we had it set to 24, so I'm just going to go 24. I'm just going to go 25, because by the time that it actually by the time you get it off the thread, it will drop in pressure. So we'll just quickly pump it up, see if we can get a good reading on it some way, somehow. There we go. There is no way that it is 27. So what we'll do, we'll just confirm that, and we'll just undo the thread. So this is what I was talking about. So when you unwind it, it actually undoes. it allows the air to come out. So but we want to actually check the pressure of it. See, so now it's actually dropped to 20. So we'll quickly just pump it back up. And then we will really fast take it off. So yeah, if you're using something like the Airhawk, then just put one more PSI into it, just so then when you are actually, when you get to pressure, then you've still got to wind it off, and then that's when the air escapes. But that's about it. I just thought, because we didn't need to do the four-wheeler, so the four-wheeler now I have actually done all four. I just thought that I'd show you with the last one there. And yeah, it's always keep to the right tire pressure. It's on there for a reason. So just do whatever the rating says. At least then you're staying safe. You're not going to get over inflation or under inflation. But awesome. Thank you very much, team. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Thank you.